Hi, this is Matt Carroll. I'm the founder of Three to Read. With me today is Maya Homan, who's the editor of Three to Read. And what are we going to talk about today, Maya?
All right, so our first story today is about a government crackdown of a pro democracy investigative paper in Hong Kong. It's called the Apple Daily.
Yeah, that's a pretty sad story, really. It's China is coming in with a big, heavy foot onto the free press in Hong Kong, and it's a pretty chilling story, actually. What else do we have?
All right, so there was a story from Neiman Lab about how during the pandemic, a growing number of people are using their social media apps as search engines, which is kind of a problem because all the fake news that's circulating comes up when you search for something like COVID or an election.
Yeah, again, this was interesting, and I never really thought of people as using social media as search engines, but that they clearly do, and I guess I do too. And I hadn't really thought about it as sort of distributing fake news. And you can hear the ice cream truck going by, as a matter of fact. So that's the sound outside. Um, but yeah, I guess it's really sort of a warning that the social media companies really have to crack down on fake news. I don't know what else you can do about this sort of stuff.
Mhm.
Our third story.
Our last story for the week is about a messaging app called Nexta, and it managed to bypass this internet blackout during one of the largest protests in the history of Belarus.
Yeah, what the message I took for this, and again, this is in Belarus, so it's not a country that frankly that people know much about. But what I took from this is the country, the government tried to shut down the internet essentially. But even when you do that, people find ways to get information out. And in this case, they were using Telegram and or are using Telegram, and it totally exploded. So I think that no matter what governments do, people will find ways to get around government restriction. So it's a pretty interesting story. All right. I think that's it for this week, right?
Yep, that's all from us.
All right. We'll talk to you later, Maya.
Thank you.